Hi, I'm Lilith here. In this video, I'm bringing you a quick guide on what is going to be the best starter classes for Diablo 4. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There are a few classes in this game that are way more efficient at farming, and therefore, in my opinion, will be the way better starter classes. And those two classes are the Rogue and the Sorcerer. Now, it does not matter how much damage there is. There are going to be some things that are unbalanced at launch. There's no to deal with it. But what we can look at is what the classes offer themselves in terms of their toolkit. Now, the Rogue and Sorcerer have way more mobility than the others. That means their farming potential and efficiency is way higher. If you, for instance, look at something like the Necromancer, there is no mobility at all. And sure, they might have high damage, but in a game that is an ARPG/MMO, mobility is king. Now, of course, you should play the character you want to. This is not me telling you what characters to play. It is just a bit of advice in case you are completely lost. So if you like playing efficiently when you play your games, then this advice will definitely be for you. Now, like I said before, D4 is going to be a mix of an ARPG and an MMO. If you ever play any games like this, you would know that efficiency is king. In Path of Exile, in Diablo 3, we make builds that are specific made for speed farming. The same thing is going to apply for D4. You have a sorcerer with a teleport and a rogue with a dash and a shadow step, and it's probably going to allow you to farm 2 times quicker than most other classes like the necromancer or the druid, who are just in general slow. If you also compare, let's say, the druid or the barb, they also have slower animations. They have a big weapon and they hit hard but very slow, whereas the rogue or the sorcerer have way quick animations and of course also high mobility. And once you made and leveled up your first character and got to pretty much endgame, the next characters will be much quicker. You'll unlock your battle pass, altars of Lilith. You'll have a ton of gear and gold that you can then use for advancing and shrinking, basically power living your next characters or your entire account. So in case you want to try them all, or you just don't really know which one to choose, I would highly advise the sorcerer or the rogue as your first starter class, as this will allow you to farm way more efficient than the others. Now, if you were to ask me which one of those to choose between, I'll probably say the majority of players should play the sorcerer, as the class is more well-rounded and has more defensive capabilities. Now, if you like the more glass cannony, higher burst damage, then the rogue is definitely for you, but you also have to be way more aware of where you are and not getting hit by as many things, as it is a pretty squishy class overall. If you want to see more of the kind of builds you could look at, for instance, the Twisting Blade Rogue is fantastic, also Rapid Fire is good, and then on the Sorcerer, Chain Lightning or anything with Fireball is going to be amazing too. And of course, make sure to check out my channel for more of those guides that are coming soon, and also subscribe for more future Diablo 4 videos. Hope you found this video useful, guys. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, homies.